Hi there, I'm Steph. I hope you're enjoying our resources on our online hub. Today, I'd like to welcome you to our workshop, Create Habits to Increase Your Mental Wellbeing. I'm an ICF trained coach and NLP practitioner. I founded Life After Cancer in 2018. After completing chemotherapy for Hodgkin's lymphoma, I realised that the world was a very different colour post-cancer. Cancer shaped my life, so I created this space to support others in shaping theirs. I now run the organisation and facilitate some of our support groups and coaching programmes. Today we're going to spend 20 minutes or so reframing unhelpful thoughts into helpful thoughts by taking steps to think about things a little bit differently. We can often get caught up in our own thoughts, listening to those internal critics, the inner critic that can sabotage our progress. So during this workshop, we take a look at the conversations that we're having with ourselves and the language that we're using, because of course words can affect the way we feel about ourselves. You will leave the workshop feeling more in control with a greater awareness that will support you to practice being a little bit kinder to yourself, and some habits will help you increase your mental well-being. According to Mind, mental well-being doesn't have one set meaning. We might use it to talk about how we feel, how well we're coping with daily life, or what feels possible at the moment. Good mental well-being doesn't mean you're always happy or unaffected by your experiences. But poor mental well-being can make it more difficult to cope with daily life. Mental well-being means feeling good about yourself, about the world around you, and being able to get on with life in the way that you want. With this in mind, our first exercise is called Word River. I'm not going to give too much away here. I'd like you to pause your video for 3 minutes, so pop a timer on your phone and write down all the thoughts and conversations you have with yourself. This includes everything that is going through your mind, your thoughts running through your head, your feelings, absolutely anything and everything. If you can't think of anything, just write that down and see what comes. Okay, so please pop 3 minutes on your timer now. Write down the thoughts running through your head. Great, okay, hopefully you have a full page of random words, thoughts and feelings. Now I'd like you to imagine that a stranger has just handed you this piece of paper and the words on the paper are theirs, they're not yours. So pretend it's their headspace, and on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being low and 10 being high, how much would you like to live in this headspace? Notice the language you've used. Please pause the video whilst you think of your number. And if anything, what could increase that number? So for example, if I ask myself, how much would you like to live in this headspace that I've just written down, I would say a 6. And if I ask myself, what could increase that number? I'd say to get outside and take a walk, or to write down 3 things I like about myself. These actions often add a spring to my step and help me feel more balanced. So please pause the video to write down what would increase that number. On a separate piece of paper, I'd now like you to take 3 minutes to rewrite what thoughts and conversations you would like to have with yourself. This includes how you'd like your headspace to look and or feel. If you're happy with your headspace, fantastic, sit this one out. And if you're not, like many of us, please pause your video and remember that we're exploring language, the way we speak to ourselves. We're exploring our thoughts and we're noticing the world we are creating in our heads. Please pause your video for 3 minutes and rewrite it. Brilliant, I hope that you now have 2 separate pieces of paper. Now ask yourself, what habits could evoke these thoughts and conversations? Please pause the video whilst you write down these habits. And my last question for this exercise, what 3 habits will make the biggest difference here? Please pause the video until you have written this down. Wonderful, I would like you to pop these 3 habits into this habit tracker for the next 7 days and practice them on a daily basis. You can see on this page that I've included some of my own examples if helpful. Please pause the video whilst you complete your habit tracker. And here's my cheesy reminder / quote. There are a couple in here today. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. So make sure you take the time to be kind to yourself. And as we come to the end of our session, here's your homework. I would like you to complete your habit tracker over the next 7 days. Once you've completed your habits, head over to our Life After Cancer WhatsApp group and let us know what it feels like to have completed your habits for 7 days. If you're not in our WhatsApp group, please email your phone number to hello@life-aftercancer.co.uk and we will add you to our WhatsApp community group. I hope you found the workshop beneficial. Thanks for listening and bye for now.